Hello there, how's it going? And welcome back to DireWolf20 Feed The Beast with myself, Lewis. I hope you're all good. And you may be asking yourself, what is this guy? Well, this guy, if you do not remember from the last episode, thank you for the music, is that we're actually going to be making some Thaumcraft stuff. Yes, some Thaumcraft free. And I'm really hyped for this because I love Thaumcraft. If any of you guys didn't see my kind of Let's Play, well, it wasn't really a Let's Play, it was more of a instructional thing on it, then you'll know that I do love the Thaumcraft. It's one of the main mods that I've properly covered. So, yeah, this will be fun. And I think the first thing we really need to do is, well, something I have been doing. You may be asking yourself why all of this has been chopped down, and that's purely because I've had tons of people asking me to make a canvas bag. So we're going to go ahead and make a canvas bag, and eventually we're going to set this up with some golems so that I don't have to worry about it, because I love golems. They're wicked. They're cool little dudes who do loads of cool stuff for you. Now you can see up here, I did look at it, it's the canvas bag we're going to be making, which is literally just canvas things like this. And oh my god, my box is going mental. Good times. So to make these we just need string and sticks, which is like proper easy because we have so much string now. We've got this really cool farm out there that I'm just going to go ahead and make a ton of these guys. So we've already got some sticks in there, which is nice. So let's put that like that, and we'll do this because we're a boss. There we go, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ow. And we should be able to go ahead and make this guy now. Nice, one canvas bag. So let's check this guy out. So if I click on it, oh, it's just a nice little area to put all our rubbish. This is amazing. You know, we keep getting so much stuff that it's good to just throw it all in one place so I don't have to worry about it. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah. So, Thaumcraft. Well, the first thing really to do is to make ourselves a wand, because every wizard needs a wand, you know? You're a wizard, Harry. And we're going to do this by using a shard, and we need some gold as well. Let's go grab some gold. Gotta love the gold. And once we've got our wonderful apprentice, we can then make the Farmernomicon, which is really cool. Ow. Thank you very much. So, nuggets. Cool. And I should be able to put this to use now, because we need this. And we should be able to do this. Oh, this is so much better. Shard and a nougat, giving us a wand of the apprentice. Nice. And I could quite easily go back into my bag and just throw all our rubbish back in there. Easy. Loving it. So, what to do once we have a wand of the apprentice? Well, once you have a wand of the apprentice, like I say, you need a Farmernomicon. This guy is your Tinkerer's Handbook for everything Thaumcraft, and you're going to use this to research a lot of the things that you're going to make during Thaumcraft. So to make one of these guys, we need to make a bookcase, which is always fun. So we need some paper, and we need some leather, and let's just go ahead and make a few books first. So we actually got just enough. Nice. There we go. And we'll grab some wood. Oh, jeez, what if I just transmuted something? Wood. 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 Nope. Any wood? Nope. Okay. I see wood? Yeah, I saw wood. Nice. So, let's go ahead and make some bookshelves. Well, we only really need one, don't we? So, this is cool. There we go. So, once you've got your book, you're probably going to have a sleep in a minute, so I'll do this in here. All we do, throw it down, give it a slap with your Farmernomicon. Oh, nice, it actually tells you the viz cost at the bottom as well. There's been a few updates since I did the kind of mod spotlight on it. A few things have changed. There's been a lot more additions to it as well, so we'll go over that. Pow! The Farmernomicon. Now, right-clicking with this guy in your hand is going to tell you all of this cool stuff. So it gives you a really nice table of content. So you can look at aspects of magic, greatwood trees, silverwood trees, the aura, flux, shimmerleaf, cinder pearls, nice. Oh, they're back, cool. And infused ores. So I'm going to give you a really quick rundown on this if you don't know what it is. So aspects of magic is basically every item that you have has an aspect. If you shift click and hover over an item, you can see that these guys have aspects on them. See, loads of different aspects, and each one has a certain amount. So this guy has 26 of the I think it's metallium or metallica, something like that, and everything has different aspects, and you'll need to know this for when it comes to actually making some of the items during Thaumcraft. You need to be able to use the aspects. Now the next thing is the aura. So the aura is all around us, in the sky, in the trees, in the water. in the zombies. You know, it's everywhere. It's a part of life. It's like oxygen. And this aura is generated via nodes, and aura nodes are everywhere. To be able to view the nodes, you need some goggles, and at the minute I haven't got the goggles, but we'll surely research them soon. But I do know, for instance, that there is an aura inside that silverwood tree over there, because, oh my god, look at those guys up there. There's 3 of them just chilling over there. What are they doing? They're having like a little party next to a sheep. They're probably like, hey guys, this is quite a nice sheep here. Been eyeing this up for a few days. And, oh, he's joining in. I wonder if they can see me from here if I look at them. Nope. Bit off the side there. So, yeah, I know there's a node inside this guy because aura nodes spawn inside silverwood trees, which is nice. If you're going to be doing any magic, you kind of really want to be doing it near nodes. So try and find a silverwood tree and cut it down. They're a bit rare, but if you cut one down, it'll generate a new node, and then you can do stuff next to it. If you do stuff around empty nodes or where there's no nodes, it won't refill the aura, and then bad things are happening. You have wisps, you have all sorts of horrible things, which is never good. Flux is what is generated when magic goes wrong, exactly. So when you use magic, or when you create magic, or anything to do with magic really, the outcome of using magic is flux, and flux goes into the aura, the environment around us, and flux is not good, because if too much flux goes into the environment, that's when bad things can happen, like I say, wisps, all that sort of gubbins, and you really don't want that to happen. So the good thing with aura is over time it will look after itself, so as long as you don't do too much magic, it will kind of sort itself out after a bit, but if you keep doing it, you're going to have some problems, and infernal furnaces are a great example of that. I'll show you an infernal furnace later, but once you've got one, it's basically a smelting thing, but every time it smelts, it throws a bit of flux into the world, and it can really bugger things up if you throw like a whole stack of something in there, so you need to be a bit careful with that. Infused ores are the ores that we've been collecting here, so these guys here, air shards. You probably haven't seen them underground because I haven't done much mining on video, but you will actually see them, and they look, oh god, here we go. They look like that, and when you break them, you get these guys out of them. There's many different shards. There's earth shards, water shards, air shards. There's quite a few, and they all have, these guys actually are really good for aspect, so you can see these have quite a varied aspect ratio on them, which is quite nice. So, that is pretty much that. Now, the first thing really you're going to want to be doing when you start is making a research table. And this guy is done with 2 tables and a scribing tool. Scribing tools are just ink sacs and whatnot, and tables, I think they're fairly simple, the tables. Yeah, it's just wood like that. So let's go ahead and make 2 of these tables, and then we're going to get our chisel whistle on the go. So I'm thinking we need some slabs first, don't we? So let's grab some slabs and some slabs and make these guys. Cool. And what else do we need? We need some scribing tools, which is a feather, a glass file, and an ink sac. So, have we got any of you guys? Glass files and ink sacs. These are always the ones that get me, because oh, we got feather, nice. I never managed to find ink sacs. Alright guys, I'm going to go grab an ink sac, and I'll be right back. Nice, luckily there's some squids right outside my door. So we're going to harvest these guys and use their ink for magical purposes. You know, I'm not just killing them for no reason, we're using them, which is a decent. So, let's grab your ink, thank you very much, Liam. We've got 4, nice, we've got 4. I've only killed 2, that's pretty cool. Do you get like 2 from each one? I guess so. So, oh, there's a creeper there, nice. So we're going to go ahead and basically grab some clay so we can make a file. And is there any clay in here that I can just grab while I'm here? Yeah, it saves me having to go down to my room down below. Oh, there's slimes over there and everything. Nice. Clay. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm just going to get some glass and then we should be good to go. A bit of sand, there we go. And, oh nice, iron dust. Insane. I don't know why I was cooking that up. I must have had something on the mind. So, we need some glass. We need 3 bits of glorious glass, and then we can go ahead and make this guy. I'm pretty sure it's a multi-directional thing to do this, so you can kind of put the items anywhere. 1 last bit of glass. Nice, there we go. We'll let the rest cook up because I haven't actually got that much glass in it at the minute, so yeah. So let's do this, make a file. Oh no, that's iron, isn't it? I need my clay. Nice, 8 files. Insane. And we'll need more files eventually because we're going to go collecting some aspects, which is always fun. So this guy, and this guy, giving us a scribing table. Nice. So let's go ahead and plop this inside our Thaumcraft free room. I need to put a block there at some point as well. Have I got any blocks on me? I've got wood. Cool. So I'm thinking we should probably put this guy, like, I don't know, in the corner somewhere. Like, yeah, we'll plop it here. This will be our area. And we'll just go ahead and put that on there. There we go. Kapow. So now we have our table here, which is quite nice. Our enchantment table. Or not enchantment table, our research table. And what we can do with this guy is... if you don't know how to use this, it's actually fairly simple. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a few bits, and I'll be right back, and we'll get this on the go. Alright, I had to go down into my room down below and grab myself some paper. So let's go ahead and put these guys away in here. There we go. And we've got our paper. Nice. So one thing I do want to say about the Farmernomicon is if we actually go down here, you can see that we have all this stuff kind of rubbed out, and we have these guys here which are shining. The shiny things are really kind of the first things you want to be creating. It should really have the goggles of revealing on there because that's kind of the first thing. These guys here, I actually haven't played with, so I'm quite looking forward to playing these. These are new into Thaumcraft, and yeah, it's cool. So really the first thing you want is kind of this here, which is actually a Thalmium ingot, and then you want these blocks here so you can actually make another table source. A lot of the tables in this are pretty much just crafting tables, but they're kind of magical crafting tables. Nice. And there is another table that we need to make eventually as well, which is the arcane work table, which is just another table with a wand of the apprentice on it, but we'll do that in a actually we can do that now because we've got all the wood and stuff on this, haven't we? So let's go ahead and make another one of these guys. There we go. Nice. And this guy can just kind of sit here like this. Pow. There we go. Do note that when you put your when you make this, it does put your Wand of the Apprentice in it because you need your Wand of the Apprentice in it to use and generate the items, and it will cost Viz from your Wand of the Apprentice. Obviously, bear in mind when you use Viz or any type of magical, like I was saying about the aura and everything, it will affect the aura, so just bear that in mind. We can only view that once we have the goggles, but once you've got it, I'll go a little bit more in depth with it for you guys. So let's take this guy out, and you see the wand comes off the top of there. Now, with this thing here, what we're going to do is we're going to put some paper in here, and you can see that we have these things down here, cursory and thorough. So, if I put some wood in here, like this, and we can see that it has lignum in it, which is wood, forest, and tree. 2 of these guys. And we search. Nothing. So let's keep looking, because eventually we're going to find something. But we need to put a few in here, just to go through it. Nothing yet. Doesn't seem to like that one. Let's try something a little bit different, shall we? Let's have a look in our canvas bag and see what we've got. We've got some copper. I guess we could throw some copper in there, or some flax. Let's see what flax is worth. Nice. So flax has some pretty cool stuff with it, so let's throw some flax seeds in here. Cool, so we've got our first research note. At the minute, it's a research note of unknown theory. So let's keep looking at this guy and see what happens. So, not just yet. So we can guarantee that this one here is Primatio, purely because it was the only one that's left. You will find that when an aspect is used up, it does kind of colour itself out here, the herba, and you can see that we don't need herba. So once it's coloured out, don't try searching for it because you're going to waste your flax seeds or whatever items you have in there. Now, to kind of go through this, cursory means that when you search for an item with cursory on, it's going to have a lot less chance of actually being able to research what you're researching, but it isn't going to use your seeds up as fast. If we put it on thorough, you're going to see every time I click it, it's going to go a lot quicker, but it is going to use the flaxseed up pretty much every time. So we're now done with Primatio. Is it Primatitio? Okay, and we've got 100% complete on this, the exchange, change, and barter. And this eventually is going to show itself to us. So at the minute, we still have an unknown theory. We don't really know what we're creating here. So this is where it becomes a little bit hard. This is where you have to basically try and figure it out for yourself, you know. So I'm going to keep doing this. Nope. So we found water isn't one of them. Lignum. Nope, it's not lignum. And this is where it becomes a bit fun, you know, so you just have to keep searching. Oh, we found a new one, nice. Cool, Metallium. So Metallium is on here, and eventually, once we've got all of this, and there's another one on it, nice. So Metallium, mine ore, 100% complete, and this will start saying stuff as you get closer to your research. So you can see at the minute, the research is 72% complete. I guarantee as soon as we do this one, which is Obscurus, nice, we'll actually be able to make whatever we're making here. And you can normally get a good indication of what it's making by this here. So by studying the rudiments of alchemy and the properties of metals, you think you might have stumbled upon a way to transform base metals into gold. Nice. So with this guy, it looks like we're going to have a way of transferring certain items into gold, which is pretty nice, you know. So we need Obscurus, and this is where it becomes fun, because you basically have to go through all the items, and it's very easy because I have NEI that I can quite easily see some of the items, but it's a lot harder when you get used to it, because you need to basically go around and find Obscurus, and if you don't know what Obscurus looks like, then it gets quite hard. So I'm going to go and grab the best item for Obscurus, and I'll be right back. Okay, turns out I was completely noobing one out there for a second. Obscurus actually isn't it's unknown, so it means that you don't know what it is. So I've actually gone through my old videos and basically figured this one out, so I don't have to spend time rummaging around. So this guy here is a transmutation of a basic research, and what this basically means is that we can turn certain items into gold, as it says in the research notes. And really, that kind of gives it away, you know, because by studying the rudiments of alchemy and the properties of metals, you think you might have stumbled on a way to transform base metals into gold. So it really makes sense, because we have base metals, we have transferring exchange, and gold, which is Charis, and Charis is the last one that we need, and I have a feeling that this might use up all of my gold. Nope, there we go. We have a discovery, basic transmutation. Nice. And basic transmutation is cool. So all you have to do is look down, and it says by studying the rudiments of blah blah blah, and if you right click on it, basic transmutation has been learned. So if we go to our Farmernomicon and go down here, you can see that we have basic transmutation. By clicking on these guys, it tells you how to do bits. So you're now able to transform basic metals like iron into gold and nuggets. The transformation is not without cost and loss. However, but one can never have too much gold. Can one? No, they can never have too much gold. So what this would allow us to do is change basic metals into gold if you need to do that. Now, really, because of Thaumcraft, there's a few ways of doing it. So really the easiest way is probably using a crucible, but we could really just use our equipment exchange free and use this guy, but for kind of demonstration purposes I will show you how this works. So we need to get ourselves a crucible, and to do this we need a cauldron, and we slap it with a wand. Always slap with the wand first. And I'm sure there's going to be monsters out here, which is never good. Run. We need some iron. Cool. And I'm going to take another gold block, because we're going to need that in a minute. So, iron. Ow, there we go. And, you know, we should be able to do this in here, shouldn't we? Because it's just a regular thing on top. Ooh. Like this. I always get confused with this guy. Yeah, there we go. Cauldron. Nice. And let's go back to our room. Ooh. What are they? Sulfur goo. Nice. No idea what that is, but hold on. Why is sulfur goo growing in here? Are they coming from these guys? I didn't know that happened. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Oh, so can you use these for anything? Sulfur goo. Crowbars, signal lamps, magenta dye. Well, you can use it for a few different things. Nice. Paint that rose red with sulfur goo. Sweet. I can hear zombies and things flying around outside. Okay, right, let's get this cauldron guy down. So we'll put this guy here. This seems like the best place to put it. And we'll give him a slap. Pow, make him one of these guys. Now we do need to power this, and basically by doing that you just put a little bit of lava below it and to water in it, and once it gets bubbling we're good to go. So I'm just going to go grab that and I'll be right back. I'm probably going to have a little sleep as well, so we can't hit spiders and things everywhere. So I've got myself some water. It's daytime. All the bad things have gone. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this right now, because we're boss. So we're going to take these guys, this, and we're going to dig down. I didn't want to dig down that far. We're just going to fill these back in, because I want them underneath. You know, it looks really cool if it's underneath, doesn't it? Otherwise it looks really rubbish. So we'll put this guy here, and this guy here, and this guy here, like that. Let's just get rid of this one first so I can actually put the lava in there. Nice. There we go. That's better. Cool. Right, so lava buckets. Nice, there we go. So now he is powered. We need to put some water in there, and to do this I'm just going to make a water source here, I think. Cool, looking nice. So we'll put you there, and we'll grab some more water and put you there. Pow, infinite water source. Nice. So grab a bucket and throw them in. and give it a second, because it takes a bit to get bubbling. You know, there is a way of speeding this up, which we'll get around to soon, but at the minute we've got to go basic. So let's wait for this guy to start bubbling. There we go. So he's ready. He's bubbling up. He's looking good. And we need to consult the Farmernomicon to read this guy. So this is the next one that I really need, but basic transmutation will do. So it's saying that we need Chorus, 1 Chorus, and 2 Metallium. Now the fun of Thaumcraft really is to go around finding out all the different aspects and what items give you the best value for your aspect. So for instance, this guy here, if we hover over him, has 6 of the Metallium, which is great because we want the Metallium. And we also want stuff that isn't really expensive, that has the other exchange item on it. And really, there is actually a way of doing this, so I'm going to quickly show you a way to do this. So I actually know one of the ones that isn't really that expensive, because we don't want to keep using gold, because gold, you know, gold's expensive as it is. And to get the aspect that we're looking for, the easiest way of doing it is to create some smooth stone. Nice. And yeah, once we've got smooth stone, we should be good to go, because we need this guy, Chorus. Expensive, precious, and valuable. And I'm pretty sure smooth stone has Chorus on it, or maybe not. Can we double do it? Pretty sure one of these does. If not, we're just going to have to use the gold, and I've got it totally wrong. Nope, doesn't look like it. I got it wrong. Fair enough. We'll just use the gold for the time being. But yeah, the best thing to really go around and do, you know, is double check all of your items and find the best aspects possible. You could just cheat and go on the wiki, but that's no fun, is it? Like, no, there's no need to go on the wiki. Just take your time. So I'm going to drop one of those in there, and I'm going to get some gold from this guy. Nice. And we're going to drop a piece of gold in there. Now, the reason I'm talking about aspects so much is you can realise at the minute that we have 8 Metallium and 4. Oh, so we actually only really needed the gold in there, because the gold's already the gold for the nuggets, isn't it? But like I say, for demonstration purposes, we're just showing it this way. So you can see we're gonna waste 2 of the red apple ones. If I threw these in, we'd waste the little vortal kind of thing, and you don't really want to go doing that, because if you go wasting stuff, it's going to go into the aura as flux, and that's when bad things start happening. So you want to try and be as kind of saving as you can on the environment. Too much bad magic is not good, and you need to kind of save your items as well, otherwise it makes it useless changing items. So, yeah, bear that in mind. Pow! There we go. Got ourselves all these little things. So, that's pretty much how you do it. Obviously, we needed the expensive one, the Chorus, and there normally is a few different ways of doing it. I'm pretty sure you can use lapis, and you can use a few things like blue wool and enchantment tables. So, yeah, that's another way of doing it instead of obviously using the gold, because that makes no sense, because I could just go like that and get gold nuggets out of it, and we actually only got 8 from that, which is a little bit less than if you put a gold nugget in there, but yeah, it's fine. Demonstration purposes allow me to do this sort of rubbish. And we're just going to go ahead and refill this guy up. Cool beans. Alright, you guys, so I think we're pretty much set for Thaumcraft and get our research on the go. Between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and research a load of bits and bobs, so I'm not stood there at a table for like 5 episodes straight trying to figure out what the recipes are. I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to see the golems, and I love golems because they're really cool. Alright, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good one, and goodbye.